vs. Capcom Fighting Collection Arcade Classics.
The time has finally come for Marvel vs. Capcom 2 New Age of Heroes, which is arguably the reason this entire collection exists to begin with. Now look, all these other games are iconic, but Marvel vs. Capcom 2 is by far the most popular. It has a legacy in its own right, and is finally accessible to players on modern consoles. Even though it's one of the most popular fighting games of all time, so many people just haven't had the chance to play it in forever. Now, I played it a few times when I was really young, but it's been many, many years since then, so I'm excited to get back into this. This is really the culmination of everything. It was pretty much the final Marvel-Capcom crossover for many, many years. And it's actually quite different from the others, at least in presentation, but we're going to see that in a second, so let's go in and check it out. Listen to that menu music. So good. But anyway, here's our roster. Literally everyone. Every playable character is here, and some new characters as well. And speaking of new characters, I'm going to be focusing on the original characters added to this game, specifically for Marvel vs. Capcom 2. And the first one is Ruby Heart, a character made to kind of rival Cyclops from Marvel and Ryu from Capcom. So Ruby Heart, she's like a cool pirate lady. Let's pick her. Now, there's no assist roster like there was in Marvel vs. Capcom 1. You just use your other tag partners as an assist, but there's different assist types for each character. So Ruby Heart has anti-air, capture, and enhance. I don't really know what's good for each character. I'll just pick what I think is useful. Capture sounds pretty useful. The next character, I'm going to go with San, the next original character. Again, I don't know anything about these guys. They're made for this game, so there's not really much to say. Projectile type, we'll do that. And for our final character, a Mingo, a cool cactus guy with a sombrero. Let's do enhance. Let's go. Yeah, it's a 3v3 fighter, not a 2v2. So things are even more chaotic. We are fighting Venom, Cammy, and Charlie. And right off the bat, you will notice the presentation for this game is very different. All right, very different compared to the other two. Oh. So, for whatever reason, they decided to go with these neutral 3D backgrounds, right? They're not from Marvel, they're not from Capcom, and they're 3D backgrounds with 2D characters. It's very strange looking. Sorry, I was just dialed in for a second. Whooping Venom's butt here. Uh-oh. But yeah, with the 3D backgrounds, you also hear the soundtrack is very different, right? It's not just the fact that we're on a carnival stage. This whole game has this very peppy kind of acid jazz soundtrack, which does not fit a fighting game at all, and is a totally different vibe compared to everything else you'd seen in this series so far. So it's really weird, right? And I get why people were not a huge fan of this game when it came out. It kind of felt like, okay, it's just an asset dump of all these characters with a very strange aesthetic that just doesn't fit a fighting game. You know, not even just talking about Marvel or Capcom. This is just very strange, right? But in a weird way, it creates its own aesthetic. It creates its own unique vibe. That is unlike... Oh! What was that boing sound? It creates a unique vibe compared to any other fighting game, and I think that's probably why it stands out so much compared to the other Marvel vs. Capcom games. You know, very unique stages, a unique soundtrack. Every single playable character is here. 3v3 teams with unique assist types. Oh, that was the wrong assist. It creates, you know, a lot of unique team compositions and a lot of replayability there. So there's a lot going for it in this game. And I'm running out of time. This timer is just going by incredibly fast. Don't yell at me to hurry up, man. I'm doing my best here. We still have the life lead by, like, a lot. Oh! I turned him into a big fruit and I ate him. Sorry, Venom. Oh, I'm a big monkey. Well, I may not even take out these guys. I haven't even fought Charlie once. Oh, that was the wrong button. Oh, I don't know what that was. Charlie. Oh my gosh. Got Ruby Heart here. Oh, well, I'm about to win. So, all right. Well, that's one way to win my first match. Just let the timer go out. Thank you, random announcer guy. Yeah, strange aesthetic change. It's not bad. It's just interesting. All right, Captain Commando, Strider, and Dan. We fought these guys before. Listen to this music, though. Again, this has nothing to do with Marvel or Capcom, but it just works. I'm doing my best, people. I have to, like, I don't know. There's something about this game. It's just, it feels different. I feel like I need to, like, throw out supers and assist characters and just to keep up, you know, because there's a lot happening. And I don't want every match to end in a timeout like that last one. So, like, I really need to be doing damage here. Locked out my big pirate ship. Let's call someone else in. A Mingo. Cactus guy. Hitting him with the boing move. As you know. As you do. As you do. Oh. So yeah, it seems like the strategy for getting rid of characters and not just letting the timer run out is to actively use your super moves and specials and assists. Feels a little different. Like I feel like I have to be way more aggressive in this game compared to the other ones. Big pirate ship. All right, we're not losing to Dan. Let's get him out of here. All right, come on. And I don't know the optimal combos. I don't know the optimal team compositions. I can tell you right off the bat, I do not think Amingo, Ruby Heart, or Sansan are part of the top tier characters in this game. And I do know this game is incredibly unbalanced. Some characters just decimate other characters on the roster. So, whatever. You know, it's fine. It just makes me a little worried about some of the characters we might be facing. But we're doing a pretty good job against the AI so far. Alright, here's a new character, Cable. I feel like Cable is kind of like the poster child for the X-Men, or the Marvel side of this game. And Ruby Heart is more like the Capcom side. Both, you know, important newcomers. Oh. Okay, it would be cool if, like, Cable could fight back and this wasn't just a super one-sided match. Okay, now, there we go. I don't want to lose, but, like, you know, I want to fight. What are you doing? A treasure chest. Oh, hit me with a gun. Well. Oh, Colossus, hey. Colossus hasn't been playable since X-Men Children of the Atom. Nope, missed that. Okay, there we go. Yeah, these stages are weird. I wonder, you know, if this game was just going to be a big asset dump, why not just bring back the stages from the other games? You know? There's so many stages in there. Oh, I'm cooking them. Get out of here. Maybe that would have been too much of an asset dump. Maybe people would have complained. I don't think these stages are bad. It's just a little jarring. And I think maybe that's something that's not really brought up much nowadays because so many people who've played this game are people who've played it forever. But as someone who's coming at this with mostly fresh eyes, again, like I have some experience and I've watched people play it before, it is very jarring. It is very jarring going to these stages and this music, comparing it to, you know, the other games in the series, which feel like a more traditional representation of, like, Marvel and Capcom. It's not like those games really had... Those games also had some weird stages, you know, like a mall and a sauna, just like, you know. Oh. But I don't know. This game just... You can tell. It's just different. It's different. Oh! Goodbye, Sakura, whatever. I cooked you.
Oh man, I almost had a heart attack there.
The guy almost had a heart attack. Stop announcing. Go see a doctor or something. Oh, we're at some icy stage. It looks like that's a, what is that, a wrecked pirate ship? Maybe Ruby Heart's ship got frozen or something. We were fighting Psylocke, Servbot, and BB Hood. I have no idea who BB Hood is. I know Servbot from the funny Dead Rising masks. Oh. But yeah, Psylocke, obviously iconic X-Men character. Played as her back in Children of the Atom and Marvel Superheroes. I think she was in that one. I don't know. It's hard to remember. There's a lot of them, okay? Anyway. Yeah, this game definitely, I think this game has the most going for it. Like, I think it's pretty obvious, but, I kind of ranted about the roster a little earlier, but, I do think the roster, because there's so many characters, because it's a 3v3 setup, and having several assist types for each character, it creates... There's so much replayability here. Like, there's so many different team compositions. I know most people probably just go for the optimal builds, but I don't know... There's so much in this game. There's so many possibilities, and I'm not really showing all of that off because I'm playing as these three weirdos, but I wanted to play as these three guys anyway because they are unique, original characters. And so many of these the games in this collection feature just kind of the same characters over and over again. I'm surprised I'm even hitting this guy because he's so tiny, but I turned him into a giant watermelon. Alright, I don't know what's going on, but like I'm kicking their butt right now. Oh, I missed that one. Never mind. How did that miss? Get out of here, Psylocke. My goodness. Uh-oh. Oh, that's a lot of serve bots. Oh my goodness. Ah. Alright, I should hit Psylocke here. Yep, a little bit. I don't know if I'm just like, if the game is just easier, if I need to up the difficulty, if I just have the practice of playing the other games. The controls are also a little bit different. Aren't as many attack types. They're replaced with assist types. But hey, we did it. Did it again. This team is kicking butts. It's a really good thing I'm not playing online. I would be destroyed if I tried to do this online, so I'll just stick with arcade mode. Alright, we got Sabretooth, Shuma Gorath, and Marrow. Marrow's a new character in this. Yet another X-Men character. Yeah, a lot of new X-Men characters. Like, I know there's already a lot of X-Men characters. You'd think they'd add some non-X-Men characters to this, but I think all of the new characters here on the Marvel side are X-Men characters. Oops. Yeah, Sabretooth. Sabretooth was only in, X-Men vs. Street Fighter, I think. Oh, hold on. I cooked Sabretooth. Let's get somebody else in here. San. Actually, you know what? Let's have a Mingo. This stage has cacti in the background. If a Mingo is an anthropomorphic cactus, what about these other cacti in the back? Are they alive? That's why it looks so weird when you have these cartoon characters and these 3D semi-realistic backgrounds. I feel like a Mingo is maybe Capcom's answer to Shuma Gorath. Both weird, green, sort of tentacle things. I love a Mingo. He's such a guy. He's such a cool guy here. Actually, all three of these characters are pretty cool for being original characters. I think they'd bring them back in something. Marrow, on the other hand, not a bad character, but yeah, very obscure X-Men character. I get why she doesn't come back in any of the future games. Oh. Oh, thank you, Ruby Heart. Although I need to use you for an anti-air, so I just have to wait for one of them to jump. That didn't work, but hey. Ah, stop grabbing me. My little cactus friends don't do anything. I don't know why Ruby Heart can turn herself... Oh my goodness. I don't know why Ruby Heart can turn herself into like a Hadouken. Very weird. I don't know what that's all about. They should make a Ruby Heart game. Why not? You know, I don't think they made a game for her afterwards. This is probably her only appearance. Get out of here. Get out of here. That's probably the last time we'll see Shuma Gorath. Can't say I'm really sad about that. He's still such a weird character to include in this. Thank you, announcer guy. It's a good thing you got your whole heart attack thing figured out. We were going up against Magneto, Juggernaut, and Spider-Man. You know what? This is kind of poetic because back when we started with X-Men Children of the Atom, the two final boss characters in that were Magneto and Juggernaut. So, having them back here, you know, it feels like we're coming full circle. Ah! Oh, it's a good thing he's not like an absurd final boss, so. And yeah, you know, this arcade mode is only a certain length, so we won't be seeing every character in this game. Probably won't be seeing Iron Man. Dr. Doom, or Thanos, those characters I said they should bring back, who they finally did bring back. We probably also won't be seeing Bone Claw Wolverine. So that's a weird thing about this roster, right? There's 2 Wolverines in it. They decided, you know what? Let's have 2 Wolverines. Well, it's because Capcom wanted to have Bone Claw Wolverine without the adamantium. All right, it'd be cool if I could summon another. There we go, a Mingo. I tried to summon a Mingo like 5 times there. Capcom wanted to have Bone Claw Wolverine, but Marvel was like, nah, you gotta have regular Wolverine. So they're like, you know what, let's just have 2 Wolverines. So you have Wolverine with, you know, adamantium and Wolverine without it. He looks the same, functions almost identical. One of them's faster and does, I think, a little less damage. And the other, and they have slightly different special moves, but basically the same character. Oh my goodness. I'm sorry, Juggernaut. Get out of here. Alright, Spider-Man. You know, you're the homie, Spider-Man, but I gotta take you out. With some ghosts from my treasure chest. Oh, got some increased defense. I mean, I meant to use that assist, but it's fine. Alright, big pirate ship. Kill him! Very close. Oh, good job, Amingo. We did it. Nice. A very violent thing to say. With all this, like, happy music. You got that killer instinct. You have jazz playing in the back. The final battle, here we are. I think this is an original character. I've never actually experienced the final boss of this game. I have no idea what to expect here. Abyss is the character's name. Some green and black armored monster thing. There's like an orb inside of it. I don't know what to experience here. I'm guessing this is an original character to go with, you know, Ruby Heart and these others who are original characters. Oh. All right, can I get him out here? Ah, he hit me. Oh. There's got to be more to this final boss, right? Because I know this game hasn't been the hardest, but that can't be it, right? There's got to be more to it than that. Oh, yeah, there's more. Okay, everything crumbled, and there's oh, he's a slime thing. All right. Let's just hit him with all this. Well, that's half of his health gone. Is there gonna be a third phase, or is this just it? Just weird slime guy with a flamethrower? Why does Abyss have a... He's a slime guy who can just turn his arm into a flamethrower and a laser. Almost got him. Pirate ship comes in handy when it feels like it. Ah. Alright, I want to get the Ruby Heart ending because she's kind of like the main character to this game. So let's have some other characters, yeah, going for a little bit. That can't be the end. There's got to be more to it. Unless that is the end and I just... Okay, yeah, there's another phase. I figured. Oh, everything's red now. Oh, a big red sludge monster. That's great. That was... Why did I just go in the complete wrong direction? What happened there? Oh, and now I'm more... hit by more sludge. What is going on? Can I just have a regular fight? He just keeps jumping in a completely wrong... Oh my gosh. Just jumping in the wrong direction, and then I'm like, oh. Well, don't tell me to hurry up. I'm doing my best here. I sent my ghosts after him. It didn't do anything. Oh, and then I got hit by a laser thing. Oh, hit the big orb. Hit the orb. The Abyss orb. We did it, guys. Nice. Look, my whole team's here. Is it called New Age of Heroes? Because these are the new heroes in this new age, and I punched the orb, guys. I did it. Mingo was very happy there.
Thanks for playing Marvel vs. Capcom 2. Your name will be inscribed in the pages of fighting history.
Well, I guess there is no ending. Unless this is the ending over here off to the side. This nice artwork. Listen to this nice, slow, bluesy jazz. We got Ruby Heart here, holding the Abyss orb thing. It's all cracked and destroyed. Toss that off our ship. We don't need it anymore. And guys, we have finished the Marvel vs. Capcom series up until this point. You know, this is it. The end of a chapter. We got Cyclops and Ryu shaking hands there. The game might be called Marvel vs. Capcom, but everybody's getting along. I think that's Marrow, Sansan, Zangief, Iceman, BB Heart, all the characters. They're celebrating each other. And you know what? This game is a celebration of those characters, of Marvel and Capcom. And you know what? I had a great time going throughout this series. I didn't get to fight Doctor Doom again, or whoever that is in the back. Got Spider-Man and Morrigan. Spider-Man, don't cheat on your wife, please. Don't do that. But you know what? I had a good time here. It was great. It was fun. You know, this game brings all the characters together. A ton of replay value because of all the different team compositions and assist types. A very unique aesthetic with its 3D backgrounds and its jazzy soundtrack. You know, there's a reason this game has the legacy that it does. And look at that. Magneto, the final boss of X-Men Children of the Atom. And Akuma, the first crossover character there. And we got Cable and Ruby Hart. Finn. That's it for Marvel vs. Capcom, people. Thank you for joining me throughout this series. I had a lot of fun. It was a great time. I hope you all take care and have a good night. Unless it's the morning. Then have a good morning. Whatever. You know what I mean. See you later.